Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. It's 6 o'clock here in Florida. I wanted to go to bed 3 hours ago. I was exhausted. It said my stream is bad, but I checked and my speed was good like just a minute ago, so it should clear up and get better, I think. Hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Sheila. It's not shadowing. I really wish it was. It's something that's good, but not the best upgrade. Like, it's not a feature I even knew was coming. But let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to show you in Design Space, and I have a few projects to show you. So this is just something I just pulled off. I'm like, oh, maybe I should show them something I wrote in the past. Okay, so this is Cricut's clear printable sticker paper. Now, when you write, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if this is going to show. You can see, for those of you who have written with pens in the Cricut, unless you use fast mode, you can see where the pen goes down and where the pen comes up. Like, you can see those pen marks where the pen stops, right? For those of you that have done that, you know that. You can see where the pen is put down and where it's pulled up. Like, it's like only when you look close for it, really. It's not a huge deal, but sometimes in cards, you don't want to see that part. So now, you can now do, this is a writing font. You can now do writing fonts and you can print them. But not only fonts, pictures. There's coloring pictures and you can print them. Can you guys see? How is this? Can you hear me and see me okay? It says it's bad and I don't understand why, because my speed was good. I'm going to do a test again. Hard to hear. Ooh, drew palm trees. Awesome. So I have a project I'm going to do, and I don't even know what you guys can see. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to be coloring, but I'm going to show you everything in Design Space first, and I'm going to color a picture that is normally drawn in Design Space, but I'm going to have it print on my printable vinyl, and then show you how to make it into a puzzle. And I want to show you my puzzles. Okay, this is one of my favorite puzzles. I'm going to have to do it again because I'm not real happy with how you can see like these cuts were like perfect. It cut it perfect. It's extremely smooth. It doesn't look smooth because of the printable vinyl. So, but like if you look at it really is a smooth cut. So I tried something else. So I tried this little bitty puzzle. I didn't even make the back. It was just a test. And I did the same. I did printable vinyl. And it's cut very smooth on the printable vinyl. What I did is I cut it upside down. I put the printable vinyl on the bottom and then cut the puzzle. So that's what I'm going to be doing today after I color. So I want to show you all the stuff first. You don't have to sit and watch me color, but I will chat with you guys and color with my watercolor Zig Clean Color markers. I love these markers. They're my favorite. So, but let me show you what we're going to do in Design Space, and we're going to play around with the new feature. So let me take you to Design Space. Of course that's your favorite puzzle, Sheila. It's mine too, but I just want it to look prettier. So we got to get rid of those cuts. So I'll redo this puzzle again too. Okay, so you guys can see my Design Space. Here is a project that I'm going to do. So this is a drawing project, and I flattened it. Let me see if I can undo. Or I can just show you from the beginning, too, because I'll show you where I found this in Design Space, because I know a lot of you don't know where to get drawing things, or you're always asking me, how did you find that? Where do you get that? Okay, so this is an image. This is Under the Sea. If you click on this, this is Under the Sea coloring page. And I can click here and view the cartridge, but I'll show you how to find it. So you can see this is set to write. This is actually, they do half of it at a time, I guess, if you just want to do half of it or make it really big or something. Okay, so I put this on a white square. It did it have a square on it? I'm thinking maybe it did. Oh, that's the square it's on. Oh, this is the hidden square. That square was smaller and I wanted it on a bigger square because I'm gonna put it on chipboard to be cut and I want some extra space around it. So I'm not gonna cut the square it comes with. So what I did is, watch my mouse, I just select them both. As long as you just touch over both of them, I'm holding down the mouse key, the left mouse key, let go of the key. It's all selected. You can see this is all selected and that's selected. And we're gonna go down here and click flatten. See down at the bottom? Flatten. That was never available before when you had writing. Can someone tell Patty to refresh if she cannot see or hear me? Thank you, Janice. Hey, Janice. Okay, so let's go to images. And I had somebody in my Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane group today saying they're brand new. They don't know how to find anything. They don't know where to start. They're searching for frogs and all they get is stuffed animals. And I'm thinking, so I searched frogs and she only got like 10 pictures. I'm like, I don't know what she's talking about, stuffed animals. So what I found out is when people first start, sometimes they're here on the home page. I never start here. I just go straight to Design Space. So if you come to here or not my projects, I guess if you go, okay, let's start here. Okay, we're replacing what I just did. If you go here and go to projects and search frog, this is what she did. I figured out what she was talking about, my stuffed animals. I'm like, oh no, don't go there. So always go to images, right here, images. So to find the drawing images, and we can do fonts too. And I'll show you some other way how this new feature is the best. This is a new feature in Design Space. That means it works for all the Explorer machines and the Maker. They all use the same. The Cricut doesn't print itself, but it sends it to your home printer. So here are images that you can draw. Here's some mermaids. Lots of images. So what I did is I just went in here and searched draw. So like you could even do this. This would make a really cool puzzle too. This image right here, and it has the writing in different colors, which you could print that. There's lots of really cool animals. And this adventure, I colored this before in a video. The Eiffel Tower. Hope your birthday is amazing. I'm going to bring that in. The little Cricut figurines. Oh, the little fairy. That's really pretty. So many things. Disney pictures, Sesame Street. Little Miss Sassy Pants. That's Sheila Rogers. The Air and Air 2 cannot make the jigsaw puzzles on the thick chipboard. They can out of poster board or anything else that can cut. You could do cardstock even and cut many layers of it and glue them together. The Incredible Hulk. Okay, where are the ones that I was doing? The coloring books. It was that one that had the adventure. I'll go there and then go to the cartridge. So if you want, I love that camera too. Okay, so I'm going to click here on the eye, and you can click here and go to the cartridge. So here are some, and which one did I choose? This one. This one's called Under the Sea. I can click here, Under the Sea coloring page. So that's the one I chose. You know what? I need to go back. Okay, I'm not going to insert that. I'm going to go, I already have my project saved, so we'll go back to that. We're going to insert this one. Hope your birthday is amazing. Now, you do not even have to cut this. This is something new. I can go ahead and click make it and, oh wait, I didn't set it to print. Cancel. Okay, so it's set to write. We can set this to print. And it will print and not cut anything. This is the very first time you can print and you don't need to cut. There's nothing set to cut. So it's just going to print. It's also going to print this line around it. They have not been able to take that box around it off yet. They said yet. So, pretty much unless you want that box around it, I would put your own box around it. So I would do a shape, maybe a circle. It just depends what you want. Whoops. Hello, go over there, go here, stretch out, unlock the key, and I'm gonna make it more that size. I'm gonna go up to arrange, hit move to back. And now if I were to flatten this, it's going to keep that black. It's going to paint it black. Not paint it, print it. So I'm going to make it white. You can do it any color you want. So I'm going to select these both, holding down my left mouse key, going over them, letting go. They're both selected. You can see in the layers panel. And we're going to go to the top and click align. If I am going too fast for you, now we're going to hit center. You can rewatch this and pause it and do it with me. So if you do this with me, pause the video a little, do what I just did, and then do it, and you're going to learn so much faster if you actually do it with me. Hope your birthday was amazing. Now, oh wait, now I'm going to select these both. I centered them. Now I'm going to flatten. Oh, you know what I'm going to do first? That's set to print. Can I change the color? Yeah. So I can change the color. Okay, now I'm going to select them both and I'm going to flatten. So now this will print. I'm going to click make it. And you can print it. Now, what I would do is, there's actually a circle around here that you can't see because it's flattened. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unflatten it and I'm going to make the circle just a little bit off white. There we go. I'm only doing that so you can see it. So I'm going to reflatten it again. So now you can see it. So like, let's say I was going to make a card. We're going to make this, what is it, 8.5 wide by 4 1/4. So it's an A2 size card. And you put a score line in the center. That's not right, is it? That's a square card. This needs to be 5 1/2. There we go. Score line needs to be a little bigger. We're going to select them both. We're going to align, center, and attach. And let's move this to the front. So you can put this on the inside or outside of the card or whatever. I'll make it bigger. And you can put that on the front of the card or inside of the card, whatever you want to do. Okay, if you have questions, please put them in all caps. And I'm going to go answer some questions really fast. Okay. How do you set it to print? By flattening it, or setting, like, you can set anything to print by clicking on the little scissors right here. When you click on those scissors, you can set anything to cut, to write. So I have the card selected. It's not going to cut it now. It's only going to write it. See that blue line around there? I can change the color of the line to gold pen. It will only write that. Or you can turn it all to a score line. So now it's just going to score the card on the paper, which won't make any sense at all. Or you can print. And now it's chained it. Let's turn it back to cut. And then I could change it to print. So how you know the difference? There's now a printer signal over here. Printer icon over here. And when it's set to cut, you see that cut line there around it. When it's set to print, watch, that line goes away. It's hard to tell, but that cut line goes away, but this will cut around here. Anytime you print, it cuts, except for this new feature. If you just want to print the writing, you can just print the writing. And now this piece, it's not going to cut out the writing. It's going to cut out this circle I have. It only cuts out the outer circle. Or if you have a cut line in the center, let me show you with some shapes, some examples. Okay. Let me just change the color of this so you can see this. Let's move these out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to select those and I'm going to slice that circle away. So I selected them both, went down to the slice button, move these images out of the way. Now if I change this to print, it will now print that and cut out the circle. Now let's show an example. I'm going to change the color. You know what? Let's do a pattern on it. Let's just do this. I'm not making anything. I'm just showing you an example. Okay, so we have that. So now we want to add some text to it. Hello. Okay, so we have text here, but we need writing font because that's what we want to work with today. You don't have to have writing. You can do regular, but this is all new. One good thing this will be used for are invitations. If you make invitations, invitations are so much prettier. Let's pick a pretty font. I'm going to do Cricut, filter writing. Yeah, there's no transfer paper. Yes, you can put a photo on a puzzle. So those of you that I'm going too quick, because I do understand I love this font. I do understand I'm going a little quick. I don't like that font for this. Although I'm not making anything. You can rewatch. Oh, I love Chloe. Hello. And we're going to move the letters closer together. A little closer. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to select these, move them all down. Okay, so I have these selected. You can see I have this selected because it's a darker gray, and I have the word selected. In the past, you were not able to print this. You could print this, and then you put it in the machine and it will write hello. Now this new feature, it will print it. So now go down to the bottom of the screen and you can click flatten. So now it will print the hello. Now it's going to cut around the square and cut the circle. Now I have no idea what anybody would use this image for, but I'm just wanted to show you it won't just do the outside. If you have a cut image in the inside, it will cut that. Does that make sense? Ooh, keep the date puzzles would be great. Yes, Liz Shields 24 says, I'm not exactly understanding the new feature. So you can print any writing fonts. Yes, that is the new feature because in the past you could not do that. Yes, it would be great for business cards. Many people have tried that because you don't want a big font, you just want a writing font or, you know, something really cursive and pretty, but the machine takes a long time to write when you have a lot of writing to do. So now we can print this. Yes, if you have more than one layer, like I could just choose to have this print by clicking like you could click this and then choose print. But if you have 2 layers, you want to choose flatten. You can only choose flatten if you have 2 layers. Whoops. I'm just going to play with these circles. Say I want those to print together. So I have both of those selected. You can see over here. And now I can click flatten. So if you flatten it, those are going to print together and it's only going to cut around the outside. It's not going to cut out this purple. It will only cut out the outside. Now, if I didn't flatten, let's unflatten it. They're still both print, okay? Now, if I were to attach them, it's actually going to print them and cut out this circle and cut out this circle, and you're gonna have a football like right here in the center. So you don't want to attach them, you want to flatten them. So you don't have to set it to print, you can just completely flatten it. So here's not the design. Let me go to my projects. I forgot I got rid of that. Okay, I don't need that circle in there. I'm just gonna delete that. Let's save it without that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna print this. In the past, you had to draw it, and it might take like 20 minutes or more to actually draw this out. So now I'm just going to print it. Then I'm going to color it with my markers. And then I'm going to put it on the back of chipboard and cut out the puzzle. So what we're going to do in this video now is we're going to print this. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to put it on the chipboard and how I'm going to put it in the machine. But really, I'm going to just color it for now in the video. And then, because it might take me an hour to color it. So if you want to hang out with me while I color, you can do that. But I want to show you all the details on how to do everything before I'm actually coloring because, you know, you might have other things to do. Okay. You can do it with all fonts on your computer, but the new feature is with writing fonts. And there are some writing fonts you can download, I think. I'm not really sure how to get them. I just use Cricut fonts. Most of the Cricut fonts have writing fonts. Not all of them, but most of them do. Yeah, we could cover this again on a Saturday class. But this Saturday, I have something else planned. The puzzle pieces, let's show you that. Click on cartridges. So once you click on images, go over here, click on cartridges, type in puzzle. Not puzzles, puzzle. And here are 7 awesome puzzles. So I chose this one for this just to... I wanted a circle one, but it doesn't have enough pieces. And I tried to slice a circle out of this one. Didn't work. That's not possible. If you find it's possible, please let me know. I thought, well, I'll do the one with rounded corners. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go to make it. Now wait a minute. Did I not flatten it? Or I unflattened it? Oh, I didn't. I was playing around and didn't flatten it back. So now it's flattened. Can you guys see the difference? Unflatten? Oh, now it's set to print. Let's set it back to draw. So we're going to hit right, and make this one cut. Hello. Oh, that's not one we're using. Cut. Okay. So now see how this looks now. Now when you select them both, now I'm going to click flatten, but look at the picture and see if you see how it looks different. The cut line here went away. You can change the color of the background. I hate that grid. So you can't see the black line around here. So it's going to print this. And that's going to print much better than it would actually write because I made this so small. Oh, I think it's too big to print. Let's make it. Maybe it's not too big to print. Why isn't it too big to print? Oh, wait. Maybe I need to hit continue. Select my machine. Connection to my machine is interrupted. There we go. I thought it was too big. Maybe at 6.75. I think I did have 6.7, so it wasn't. So now we're going to send to the printer. And I can choose my printer, but I choose advanced settings. And I always leave bleed on, but it doesn't really matter for this one. Uh-oh, a plugin error. Reload it. Cancel. It didn't save this. I didn't save the project after I flattened it. Let me save. Anytime there's what's that called? Asterisk right here, you need to save it. Okay, what's new about flatten before is you could not flatten writing fonts or drawing. Anything that was set to write in the past was not available to flatten. If you've never used it or never tried to flatten it, like making a card or an invitation and you tried to flatten it, it was never available. You could not print writing fonts. You could not print drawing images. Okay, let's hit make it. Maybe because the size. What is the size of this? Oh, I guess it's just under the size of the print. Good. Okay, let's try it again. Advanced options. Okay. I like to do the best quality. And I'm going to do the rear tray. I'm going to choose, oh, I choose here. I'm going to choose Cricut printable vinyl. That's not listed under my printer because it doesn't know anything about it. So on my printer options, I choose photo matte paper because the printable vinyl is more of a matte finish. It's not shiny. And I'm going to click print. And I have to run over to my printer and load my vinyl. Be right back. Yes, I'm loading you. It won't take long to print because it's just one color. I should have just set it to black though, so it doesn't use the color. It's almost done. Okay. So now what I would do, oh, please connect your machine. Now what you do is put this in the printer, put it on your mat, load it up to your printer, and it will cut out the square. And I'm going to flip you over to the overhead camera. Okay. So here's my image. This won't take that long to color. It's so small. Last time I tried coloring one of these, it was on a big 12 by 12 paper. So there's my image. And we're going to color that. But let me show you, before I color it, let me show you what I would do. What I will do when it's done coloring. Oh, wait. Let me get a new piece of chipboard. Okay, so this is the Cricut chipboard. It's really nice and thick. It's 2mm. So normally this will cut out that square and I would put it on here and cut the puzzle. Well, that's when I get these choppy things because this goes through 20 passes. Okay, so the blade is going down there and hitting that vinyl. So we're gonna do how I did it on this one so you can't even tell it's a puzzle really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this puzzle, this part that's going to be cut out, I'm going to put it on this side. Okay, so we're going to, normally it cuts in this corner, so I'm going to put it in the opposite corner. Not, well, I guess not totally opposite. I'm going to put it on the other side. So then when I flip this over, I'm going to put this on the purple mat. I'm going to tape it down, and it's going to cut the puzzle up in this top corner. With this down, actually I'm not going to use the purple mat. I just remembered. I'm going to use the green mat. Because the purple mat, you don't just have chipboard. You have this vinyl that will be stuck to this. So this is going to cut this out like a kiss cut. we're going to stick this sticker onto this. So this sticker will stick to a green mat just fine. So we're going to do that on a green mat. And then it's going to cut out the puzzle here in the top. We're going to tape it down to the green mat just to make sure it stays there. So does anybody have any questions on that? Okay, I'm going to go back and check out the questions. Yeah, if you're just using writing fonts and you're not cutting, then you do want to turn off the bleed. Thanks for reminding me of that. But because I put this on a square, like this will be a cutout. So this is a print and cut, not just a print. If you have the Explorer machines, you could use poster board for the puzzles. I would suggest cutting twice and trying to glue them together. I did a puzzle with watercolor paper, which was 140 pound. I think it's probably like poster board, and it was really thin. Yeah, chipboard really is the best, and you can only cut this with a knife blade. Like I just love this puzzle. So I'm going to redo this puzzle. And I put washi tape in here, and I didn't put it down very well. And then I glued this frame to this. And some people ask, well, why do you have a frame on a puzzle? Why do you have it that way? Well, so you can carry it around. Whoops, that doesn't go there. Because I cut the frame on this, and if you want to do it without the frame, you have this puzzle. But I can't carry this. Now, some people said they wanted to put it in a box with a picture of the thing on the box. That's totally cool too. Like a puzzle that you buy in the store. Like these kind of puzzles, I think more of the puzzles that were for kids. But I like this because you can carry it. Once this is put together, you can't carry it. You just have to leave it on a thing unless you like glue it and do all that stuff. You know what I mean? How they keep puzzles together. You have to set glue and stuff on it. So if you just want it to be a puzzle, you just cut it like this. You don't have to, I think you have to actually cut this, but you don't have to use it. Artist mounting board. I have mat board that you could do a puzzle on too, I think. It is thinner than this, but I think it would work. Let's see if I can get this back together. Oh, it's upside down. And like I said, if you're going to use like printable vinyl or putting a picture on it, put it on upside down. The Epson 7710 is a very heavy printer. You may need help getting it out of the box or moving it before it's in the box. It's not the biggest one, but it is pretty big because it's a large format printer. Okay. So I'm going to start coloring, and I'm using the Zig. I've never colored this before. You guys might need to help me. Help me choose colors. Okay, I don't know what color to make the jellyfish. Let me see if I can zoom in my camera. Where's zoom? Brightness, intensity. They've changed the, oh wait, here. Here we go. How's that? Ooh, not good. Nope. Is that all right? Okay, what color do I make the jellyfish? And these big fish. I never know what to make things. Okay, there's water around the edge. I'm gonna do blue. Oh, and I like the little turtles. Oh, I'm not a good colorer. Oh, I don't know. I haven't used these markers in so long. I haven't colored in so long. This one might not actually be a puzzle. I might have to do it again. But that's why I think this would be a really cool puzzle, especially having kids color and then making a special puzzle just from them. It would be totally original art and put into a puzzle. How great of a gift would that be for mom or grandma? Yeah, I'm going to color all of it in the video. So you don't have to hang out, but you can. Or you can just color yourself too. I don't know. We'll see. I really don't know if I'm going to finish this. But with these markers, it's pretty quick. Sheila, you are so funny. Did you guys see my videos when Sheila was here? That's the Sheila. Thanks, Jamie. Oh, that's not the part I was going to color. I might not finish this, so you guys can come back later. What is today Friday? No, it's Thursday. If I don't finish it today, I'll try to finish it by Saturday's morning design space class. If it was Friday, I'm going to say no. If I don't finish it tonight, it's not going to get done before the class. You think you'd cut then color? I was thinking that too. I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do. But this way I think it's easier without having the different pieces. But you could. Actually, you could give this to somebody as a puzzle and have them color it. That would be good. I'm just going to put a little color in the bubbles instead of coloring them all in. So this really wouldn't take long to print this, make it into a puzzle, and give it as a gift. I've been wanting to do this ever since it came out. So if I just don't do it now, it's not going to get done. But it's really not taking too long. And it'll get pretty when I add more color to it. And I'll try to do more watercoloring. Watercoloring on printable vinyl isn't probably the best. It's always better on, what's it called? Watercolor paper? Did I get all the circles already? Okay. Did someone say the jellyfish could be purple? Because I think I'm going to make the fishies more teal. Hey, Timber. Maybe. That doesn't do that much. Maybe this one will. I like this color better. Okay, so I'm going to color two-handed, actually two in the same hand. Do other people color with two markers in their hand at once? I was a hairdresser for 25 years, and I did lots of things with lots of many things in my hand at one time. Remember back in the days when we got perms? I would have everything in my hand at once and would not set things down to go grab another thing. So I'm using light violet and English lavender colors. I did not get my car fixed. My door doesn't open for me. I mean, my door opens, just doesn't open automatically like it's supposed to when I walk up to it. And I don't think they know why. So they gave me a rental. And the best thing about this rental, they pay for the gas for the rental. They said, if you need to put gas in it, keep the receipt and we'll pay you. They gave me a thing for the tolls and the gas. So I don't have to pay for any of that, which is really amazing. I'm going to color these with this color. I thought that was so cool that I don't have to pay for the gas or the tolls. They said I could bring it back empty. Don't worry about it. I love Tesla. Are you guys liking it? We're going to get some more color in here. It took an hour to drive there, an hour and 15 minutes. I think I was on video the entire time. So, you know, if you like to watch a car drive itself, it drove itself. Oh, and if you're watching and you heard that noise, like I think I even ducked. I thought something hit my windshield. Like it was a really loud noise, like a rock hit it. When we got to Tesla, we couldn't find anything on it. Neither could the service guys at Tesla. Like, we don't see any scratches or marks or anything. Okay. These are Zig Clean Color Real Brush. They're actually a real brush, like a paint brush. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, and what's really fun with this? Okay, my favorite part of these markers. Oh, put that in wrong. I'm gonna do this. This is yellow, lemon yellow. This is my favorite part. Oh, that's red. I don't want. That doesn't look red. Kind of wanted a pink. I like the yellow and pink mixed. Pink. You can touch these markers like this. Look. Look, I'm not ruining the yellow one at all. Looks like it's ruined. Okay, now let's color a fish. Let's do this one. As I color it, it changes. It will clean this. The more I color, the more it cleans this. Can you see? See, like you can see how it's more pink there and here. That's where I colored it first. Here, I'll do it again. I'm not gonna put so much on though. But to clean it, you just color it. Like I can just use scrap paper. I'm gonna put it more at the bottom. See, I didn't put as much on it. See? Isn't that fun? See, I put a little more on this one. So it's taking longer before it changes. Oh, that's my favorite, I think. Isn't that cool? Does that look like, ooh, I'm really shading and really doing it, and you know, I'm just coloring. I'm not really that talented in that. I'm gonna do this one a little more right before I do the fins. Make them more orange. Okay. That's that for those. I'm gonna do some, let's do some green on the turtles. I kind of want green and blue. Let's do the same thing we just did. Let's try it. I've never done it with these colors. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what this is like. I guess I need some scrap paper. Okay, it's not really scrap paper. Oh, I could do it right here. Duh. So that's the color. So it did. I'm gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna. These are almost too dark. I'm gonna do a lighter color. Come on, guys, get out of my way. Yes, I'm talking to my markers. I could use a water brush on these too, but I'm afraid that will just get everywhere. Maybe I need... I think I should have done this the opposite. Make the top part lighter. Oh, there's a little baby turtle. I don't know. You can get these markers, I think you can get them in my Amazon store. I have a link to my Amazon store in the description. Most things I purchase from Amazon are in that store. I don't know what, do I want to, I guess I'll keep these. Let me try this. See what that looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. So this is pale green and Persian green. We're gonna see. I like that. Not much difference there. What did I do with that one? Thanks, Jamie. Yeah, they're the Cure Take markers. Cure Take, I don't know how to say it. But yeah, those are the markers. It's a light green. I'm putting a little dark at the bottom of his head and then blending it up. So all these turtles are going to be a little different. Let's try this again. I think I have the 100 set or 80 set. It's a set of 80. They have 80 colors. Oh, I forgot this guy. His head. Okay, we're on our last turtle. I hate coloring things that are the same image over and over. You know what? I'm gonna go over that and blend it in there. I'm gonna have more fun with something else besides the turtles. You can only cut a puzzle on the maker with thick chipboard. You can cut a puzzle out of poster board or cardstock. It just won't be a thick puzzle. It won't be a nice one. Sorry, guys, I'm hiding this. Korateki. So that's how you pronounce this. Thank you, Faye. I didn't really know. We did all the turtles, right? Oh, we got starfish. We got more fish in there. We got this big fish. What color? What colors do we make the big fish? Like I'm thinking like teals and blues. What are these? Ooh, maybe some blue and a little purple. This is a pretty blue. Oh, you guys can't see my blues. We got all these tiny fish here too. I'm gonna be doing a puzzle with this thick chipboard in the maker. The Air 2 can't cut this. Oh, there's a little seahorse. What color are seahorses, guys? I need to know. I'm gonna... Okay, we're just gonna color all these in like that, and then I'm going to just add a little color to each scale, make it go faster. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do for now. Let's do the next fish. I'm gonna do purple at the top like I did. And the light blue. Oh, did I do a lighter purple? Yeah. Blended that in a little. And then some teal. Then I colored all the scales, this light blue. And went on each one with the teal color. And I'm gonna blend that in a little more. Oh, and let's put a little green on each one. I like those fish that are all different colors. And I'm gonna take the light blue. Let's blend it in too much. The kind of bluish green purple. I don't even know what you guys can see when I'm doing it. I guess you can. Okay, we're starting off with darker purple. Then the light blue. Oh, this had some green on it. Let's clean that off. Okay. Light blue. This is pretty much light blue, all this. Then we had a light purple. Lighting that in. And the teal. I don't know. That one doesn't look as... Okay, then I put a little teal in each one. And then I did a shot of green. Then I'm gonna go over it with a little blue. I don't know what these fish are or what they're supposed to look like. Okay. I bought these pens a long time ago. I'm gonna go with the lighter purple here. Okay. Let's go light blue. Oh, it's green. You guys see? Where am I at? Oh. This is an image for those of you that just joined me in Cricut Design Space. It's a drawing image, and now you can flatten it and set it to print. So I'm set it to print on my digital paper, not digital paper, printable vinyl. This is Cricut printable vinyl. Okay, we did the front of all the fish. I guess there's only 4 of each image. That's not too bad. We have to do the tails of the fish. I don't know what to do the tails in. What's this one? This is the Persian green. What's this one? Turquoise green. I think it needs more purple. But I did that for that top one. More purple. Ooh, that's pretty. On the light blue, I added the purple. Pretty. Okay. We'll just make this. Oh wait, that's part of it. This big twirl here. Put some, I'm messing up. Make it all this light blue. What is this light blue? It's called light blue. I was just saying what color I thought it was, not the actual color it was given. I'm gonna add some purple on top of that. And add a little bit of this to it. Can you see that? Does that look all right? Let's do this light green at the tips. The light blue here. Let's see if you can see. I don't know, kind of looks like a mess. Okay, so for all the fins, I'm using the light blue. Starting out coloring the solid light blue. It's much easier. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. It sounded like somebody else just sneezed. Said excuse me, but it was me. Okay. Now, what we do, we added this little purple in here. Purple around here. I really like the purple on top of the blue bladder. Better than just the blue. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe I need to use that darker gray. Oh, maybe a little teal. I'll put some teal here. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the teal here. And we're gonna do blue everywhere. What color are the seahorse? Did anyone answer me when I asked? I'm sorry, I haven't looked for the answer. I'm not sure how much these pens are. They're cheaper now than they used to be. They were like over $100. I got these because Ken Hess made me buy them. Lori Newmaker made him buy them. They're great for people who can't color. Oh, I wanted to add a little teal in some of these. Let me add one more purple in this one. So this is going to be a puzzle when we're done. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've colored. I used to do these coloring with me and have people come in and color with me in video. That was always fun. I'm coloring outside the lines completely. Oh, we're done with the fishies. Those fishies. Okay, now what? We need some more color. Give me a color to use. Ooh, Lynn colors every night. I want some pink in here. Can I put pink somewhere? Another pink fish. Or yellow. Should I do the starfish in yellow? Or should I do actually starfish color? Because I have like starfish colors. Should I do some more orange and yellow? I could do in these little fishies in here. Some red, peach, magenta, coral. Yeah, I like all those colors. Oh, this is like this coral stuff in here. That's coral, I think. Yeah, I need some more yellow. Okay, let's do, let me mix. Okay, maybe I should put the lids on these. You guys can't see my mess of markers without the lids on. Seaweeds are different tones of green. And I have more water splatters and stuff too that I need to use a different color of green on. These fish are gonna get some pink on them. Their bellies are pink because I said so. Boy, I'm not doing so good. Totally coloring outside the line. The brighter, the better. I think so too. Okay. This was, the top was more yellow. Oh, I'm on the bottom. You saw a red starfish with white polka dots? That's fun. Okay, this one's getting more yellow. Should we do a red starfish? Darlene wants to go for a golf cart ride. Is that what's going to happen after I'm done coloring? Now this one I have too much pink on it. You can see me driving for an hour this afternoon in my car. Or this morning. That was my last video. Okay, we're done with those fishies. Seahorses. What color are seahorses? Did you guys answer? And then just say colors, and then I didn't know what you're talking about because I forgot I asked. Can I do pink in this section here? Don't know why I'm asking. I can do any color I want, right? I'm gonna do pink. Oh, that's looking better. This is really quick. That Tesla dealer is in Eatonville, Florida, near Orlando. And they're not called dealers, which is weird. It's a Tesla store. They're not like regular car dealers. And like our salesperson was called something else, I forget. An owner's guide or something. Well, I think that, I don't know if that's part of the fish. Yeah, now you see the coral when I add the color. I'm not completely staying in the lines here. Not at all. This is like a child coloring maybe. But I don't think it has to. So whatever I want to make it. See? Do I have one more? Oh, no, I don't. Oh, I missed this part. Okay. We're getting close. What color are the starfish? Not starfish. Seahorse. The little seahorse. All I can think of is gray. I don't know what color they are. I don't want them to be gray or black. Okay, I need another color of water. What color of water for some of these splashes? I guess that blue will be okay. Light blue would probably be a better color choice. But I want it to be pretty. Seahorse is yellow brown. Dark red with magenta, light yellow. Be good for the starfish. Okay, we'll do red starfish like that. Dark red, magenta with light yellow. Hey, Joan. Ooh, I don't want a brown starfish. Oh, so those of you just joining, the title of this video is New Feature in Design Space. Okay, this is kind of a new feature. So while I'm coloring this image from Design Space. Before in Design Space, if you had a writing font, you could not print it. Like if you had And I know this happens with a lot of people making invitations or business cards. You wanted that thin font, right? The one um, singular line font. Ooh, I missed this yellow on this fish. Well, you could not print it. You had to print what you wanted to print and then put it in the machine and it will write it for you. But now it will print it. So now you can flatten it. This was a drawing image in Design Space. You could never print this before. You had to let the Cricut draw it, and it took forever, you know, because there's so much detail. And if you really wanted it nice, you'd have to make it bigger because the pen might be too fat, you know. So now you can print it. As you can see, it's got the printer registration marks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on puzzle. I'm going to flip it over and put this on the bottom of the puzzle, and then it's going to cut out and be a nice smooth puzzle. So I thought I explained it all in the beginning of the video and told them all what I'm going to do. And then I thought, well, I'm going to color. So if you guys want to hang out, talk, chat with me while I color, you can do that. Did I get all of these? Okay. So that's what's happening now. We're just chatting. Seahorse, black, tan, yellow. Okay. I am going to do... Alexa just said Reese's only follows one person on Instagram.
Reese's, the peanut butter cup maker, only follows one person on Instagram. You guessed it, it's Reese Witherspoon. So this begs the question, how does Reese Witherspoon eat her Reese's? With her spoon, of course.
That was funny. Okay, I'm going to add a little orange. Mix it up a little. Add a little yellow. How many pens can Melody fit in her hand? Sorry, you guys can't see. I have it in close so you guys can see better. I don't know, the starfish isn't very bright. Actually, I'm going to color it all orange first and then go over it with red. And that seems to work better. Boy, I'm not good at this coloring. I'm way out of practice. I used to color better, I must say. One more. Maybe I'll do yellow. I'll just color the whole thing in red, yellow. Then red. Then it's a little brighter. I'll add a little orange. Okay. Okay. Congrats, Lynn. What were we congratsing for? I didn't see it. Okay, thank you guys for reminding me of this. Okay, seahorse. Black, yellow, and cream. I get more starfish too, but let's do the starfish and blend these colors. I'm gonna switch it. No, I don't. Sorry. Today I ate with chopsticks. Kelly and I went, since we had to go to Tesla in Orlando, we went to Epcot. We both have season tickets. I've never been to Epcot. So we went to Epcot for lunch, Chinese restaurant. Doesn't cost us anything for parking or anything. And we ate with chopsticks. She did cheat and get out her spoon, but she had rice and I didn't. So I completely understand that. I want more orange. Okay, we gotta get some other colors in here now. Oh, congrats, Lynn. She just had a new granddaughter. Brown seahorse. You guys are awesome. For keep reminding me of the seahorse that I don't want to do with brown. All right, let's see. Okay, we're gonna start the seahorse in this ugly flesh color. I just want to put some color on him. Okay. Oh, maybe beige. What's this? Dark oatmeal. It's kind of ugly. Beige. All right. So we're doing them completely in beige. Flesh color, not beige. And then this is dark oatmeal, and I'm just doing a little bit and just putting in some lines. And these are watercolors. Okay, we still have a few more fish to do. How long have I been doing this now? I don't even know. Okay, so, oh, there's some circles there, some bubbles. I'm gonna do this teal. Where'd these bubbles go? Okay, those are behind the fishtail. So I'm gonna make them all this color. Is there another color I need to introduce here? Thinking. Watching me color is more relaxing than coloring yourselves. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, that's not the light one. some purple in here. You know what? I kind of think it should be pink. I don't know if it's too late. Add some pink in here. I don't know. What time is it? 7:41. Oh my gosh, this video started at 6. Oh, I know. All right, go for dinner. Ooh, need sparkle. I do have glitter markers. The Nouveau glitter markers. I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm getting hungry. Okay. All we got are these fish. You guys vote on the fish color. What's left is this fish right here. See that fish? There's 4 of them. What color would you like that fish to be? Let me see. I have my Nouveau markers I never used. Well, these are the Nouveau glitter. I have these other Nouveau ones. Brush script. These are kind of hard. They're not like the brush ones like the other ones I like. A Cora salmon color. Oh yeah. These are glittery. Oh. These don't have a salmon color though. I wonder what this one is. I've never used these before. Oh, these you have to. Oh, these are fat. Let's see. You have to like pump them. Check color sync. It is blank when I have 8 layers. Well, what color do you have in your 8 layer? You don't. Oh yeah, pink would be pretty. Because right now the only place I have the pink is here. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I might have to go over some of these colors with these. Look at that. It's pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just doing the little stripe on this. So pretty. Oh, can you guys see? Where's he at? You can't see the glitter. Can you see it shining? There it is. See that shine? Ooh. I do have some Wink Stella somewhere. I'm not sure if that's up there with all my markers. Okay. We gotta add some blue sparkle in this thing. See how they're all clear? You gotta do this to get the, it's like getting the paint down in it. I'll go to my color sink in a minute. Oh, here it's starting to come. I guess I could do color sync. Now, let me cancel this cut. Yes, cancel. Color sync. Oh, if you have things printed, it won't show in the color sync. Only if you have, let me add some shapes in different colors. I know you guys can't see, but mine's showing it. Let me show you. See these different colors? It's showing it in the layers panel. Maybe just refresh. Oh, this is pretty. This is so pretty. I thought about using these markers, but I couldn't get a nice blended color with these. These are not watercolors, but they're pretty. Gonna have to do some green. Yeah, I don't know why your cut layers are not showing. Maybe switch your browser. Okay, it's coming. Oh, I have those other glitter ones too that I got from HSN. Oh, so pretty. Let's add a little glitter. Can you guys hear me? I'm like whispering. It's just what I do when I talk to myself. Like, just add a little glitter. Callie is like on the other side of the room. What'd you say? Did you need something? Like, no, just talking to myself. See, this doesn't have this many colors. Oh, my hand feels wet now. Got it on my hand. Okay. Can you see the like glitter in it? Okay. Let's do this fish in the pink. I'm going to use this because I can't color very well with that big, like the end of it is so big and bold. Like it's really fat compared to this. It's nice for a little glitter. Oh, you know what? I should have left a little white in there and add some yellow. We'll give it a little yellow bit of a face. One more. Are we done? Okay, now we have to put this in the get it cut. What's new for those of you who just joined? You can now flatten and print writing fonts and drawing. Oh, let's go here. So this was a drawing picture. This is a Design Space drawing picture. And what I did is make it I'm trying to figure out how these go in here so I don't have a huge mess. I made it print instead of write. So I'm going to put this on the mat. Stick it over here. I'm going to set it in Design Space. Okay, let me zoom out. And we're going to go to Design Space. The tendrils of the jellyfish need highlighting. Yeah, they kind of do, don't they? Oh, I can do it after I cut it. Okay, so this is what I was just testing that. Don't need those. So this is a drawing image in Design Space. You can go to Design Space. You can search for draw. And it will come up with these two that say draw, or all these other images that will also draw. Got all these mandalas. It's gonna call mandibles. And before you could only write these. The machine would write them and draw them. The machine would not print them. You could not make them print, even if you wanted to. Well, now you can. So you can do invitations with writing style fonts. You can make business cards and you can print them. So that's what's new. So we're going to go back here. We are going to go to Make It. I've already printed this. Let's continue. Let's pick my machine. Let's hope we don't have another problem. Okay, I've already printed this. So I click on I've already printed. And what material? We are using Cricut printable vinyl. And we're gonna load it in the mat. Okay. So we have this on the mat. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I got the wrong blade in. I got the knife blade in. For this, I need just a regular blade. We'll do the knife blade next. And I'll get the puzzle printed, ready to go. And then I'll stop the video. And then Saturday, during our live design space class, I will show you the puzzle. Hopefully. Hopefully it all goes well. Make sure this is on here good. Load it in. I've been live for 2 hours. Hit the go button. Well, they are still working on new, they're always working on updating Design Space. So they know what we want to come out. And this just might have been, right now it's reading, if you've never done print and cut, it's reading the registration marks. They know the features that we want, and this might have just been a feature that was easier to do, so it came out first. Unflattening has always been available. If something was flattened, you could always unflatten it. Unless it's just a print image that was flattened by itself. Okay, did it cut it? Guess it did. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading the chat. Yeah. Yep, it's cut. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna bring you guys down here because, well, I'll change that in a minute. Okay, tear this off. We're done with the blue mat. We're gonna need the green mat. Let me set this over here. Okay, so this cut this. Now, I explained this earlier, but I know a lot of you have joined since then. This is the chipboard. When you put the chipboard on, the puzzle is gonna cut on this side because it always cuts on the upper left-hand side. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the picture on it and then we're gonna flip it over and then we're gonna cut the puzzle on, so the picture is down and the puzzle will be here. So we have to put the picture over here. So we're going to take this off. This is Cricut printable vinyl. It's out of stock right now, but it will be back soon. And I'll try to put links for all this in the video. I didn't because I didn't even think about it. So I'm going to put this up here. Now, normally when you're cutting chipboard, you want to use the purple mat, but because I have this on here, I don't want it to stick so hard to the mat. So I'm going to put it like this on the green mat. Now I have to find a green mat. Here is a brand new green mat. So I'm going to place this on here. Notice the puzzle's here. So I'm going to put it upside down up here. And I'm going to use my brayer to stick this down good to the mat. And And then we're going to tape it. Where did my tape go? Here it is. Make sure that sticks down there. Yeah, they have not taken the registration marks away, but they may only on projects that you don't want to cut. They will be there for cut and print because they need to be there for cut. Okay. So let's flip up, change the blade back to the knife blade. Okay. Oh, I forgot to change. Oh wait, and I'm on the wrong mat. Okay, let's go back to Design Space. Okay, I'm on this mat that is only gonna cut that square out. That's not what I want. I want it to cut the puzzle piece out. And I have this all set for that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one. We're gonna skip this one for now. I'll cut that later. And this is on printable vinyl. We need to change it to Cricut chipboard. So I'm just gonna click on it. And somebody asked where the chipboard is. I have it as a favorite, but if you don't know where it's at to start with, you go to categories and artboard and Cricut heavy chipboard. And it's Cricut brand because it has a C. So we're just gonna click that. And we have the knife blade in. Time to click it. So we're not going to sit here for this whole time for this to cut because it's going to take a while because it has to go through 20 passes. Make sure it goes under there. Make sure when you put this in, push a little bit. Give a little pressure on this when you click the upload button. Oh, forgot to hit the C. Okay, Debbie's confused in the release notes because it says thank you multiple times as print only. Yes, you can take, you know what, this should be in its own window. There. You can take a writing font and do print only and do not do cut if you don't want to attach it to a shape. You can do print only. And it will print, and you just don't put it in your machine to cut, but you're gonna have that box around it. If you don't want that box, then put it on a shape and cut it out. Okay, yeah, thanks for explaining that, Joan. For those of you who missed the beginning of this video, I'm gonna show you my two puzzles that I made and show you why I'm doing it upside down. So here's the puzzle. You can see the cuts are perfect. They're very nice cuts. Goes around in that circle. Very nice cuts, right? But when I turn it over, it looks kind of choppy. Well, the cut isn't choppy. It's because the machine has to do 20 passes on this chipboard, and that's going through the printable vinyl 20 times. So what I'm doing is what I did to this one. As you can see, I didn't cut the back on this just because I was testing it, so it's kind of hard. This one looks much better. You don't see the notches because I cut it like this. I put the vinyl on upside down and then cut it, just like I'm doing on this one you see here. And it gives a much better cut and a much better puzzle. Debbie Keller, I have no idea what project you would have that on. I think it's just a sample. I think they're just explaining that it's an option that you can do. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. Oh, let me flip you over. It's already done one. It's not taking too long, actually. So it's cutting, it's on 2 passes of 20. So it's going to go for 42 minutes. And because this video is already 2 hours, we're going to cut it short. Not really, it's long. But we're going to stop it, and I will show this puzzle. If it all turns out okay, well, I'll show it, whether it does or not. In my Saturday Design Space class, and in that class we're going to be showing how I did my bifold star card that you can make out of hearts, and I'm going to show you guys how to make it out of your own shapes. I did not have to do extra passes to have it cut through the vinyl at all. I just let it do the 20. I did not do any extra because of the vinyl. I was wondering if I'd need to, but it didn't seem like I needed to, so I didn't. The vinyl is so thin, I think it's okay. All right, if there's no more questions, I think we'll let you go. So if you just joined it and you didn't get the beginning of the video, go ahead and watch the beginning of the video, and we will see you Saturday. The markers are clean color. Oh, you can't see. Sorry. Oh, do you guys want to watch it cut? Oh, hold on. The markers are Curateak, real brush, clean color. They have little brushes on the end. So let me show you the puzzle before we leave. Can't really see it. I'll let it get a little further in. See, there, you see it now? Looks like it's cutting really well. It's on its 3rd pass, 40 minutes remaining. That's really not too bad, because I can go do something else if I want while that's cutting. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, the sand from the expo. Yeah, I have to work with that too. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video.